Hello, hello, hello. It's a brand new day, and this is our morning connection. How you doing this morning? I'm Skip Cour. I'm so glad you are here joining me for our daily check-in, our daily ritual, our discipline, our connection, just you and me, just two men, a little bit older, going through this journey of life together, just comparing notes, just giving you some things to think about as you start your day. Hey, did you wake up this morning with your game face on? Do you already know that one thing you do today that's going to put you ahead in one way, shape, or form? Did you go to bed last night knowing that? Are you thinking about that one thing, that way to wake up, give you something to just start your day, just charge forward with that one thing just by thinking about it the night before? I want you to think about that every single time you join me. If there's one thing that you could take out of this, I always love to know what you take out of this time that we spend together, these connection. Again, just here to remind you of who you are, what you're really all about, and where you're going by just thinking about it a little bit every single day. In this connection, I want to talk about how to be more trusting. How to be more trusting. I want to talk about that. This is a big journey for me as I've evolved, I've grown, and I've overcome some challenges in my life and wanting more, getting more. Didn't matter how much I worked, I had to learn how to be more trusting. I wonder if you can relate to my story and maybe you can benefit from the journey I've gone on and I continue to go on. How to be more trusting. I want to talk about that during this morning connection. All right, so I want to acknowledge you for being here. I always love it when you say hello. We start our day. We're building this tribe, this group of men wanting more, willing to do the work for more. I love it when you say good morning when we start our day. See, who do we have here? All right, now this is the most live viewers. So early in the morning, 3 a.m. here on the West Coast. I know it's a little bit later as we go east on the United States, and I know it's afternoon, evening in different parts of the world, so I appreciate you being here. Good morning, good evening. I know Musashi, you're in Japan. Good evening to you. Good morning, Pete, and good morning, Daniel. Good to have you here. Good morning, Brian. So glad to have you here. Hey, go ahead and send me an email at skip@skiplacour.com. Send me a direct message on Facebook, post down below on YouTube. Tell me what you're finding most valuable about this time that we're spending together, what you're investing in yourself, just a little bit of time every single day, just a few minutes to get your mind right as you start your day, as you use this designated time for this connection. Hey, I want to talk about my 12-week fitness transformation journey. I'm starting that here just in a few weeks now. Next month, I'm taking some driven, ambitious group of men through a 12-week fitness transformation journey. 12 weeks with me. Really excited about it. If you're a little bit older, you have a busy, productive life, and you're getting all these fitness strategies all over the internet, getting confused, right? Uncertain moving forward. You want to do the work, just feel uncertain. You're getting so much information. You're going to invest the time. You're willing to do the work, but you want to be efficient with your willpower, focus, energy, and time. All that confusion, frustration, and overwhelm. What's best for you with your lifestyle, right? To keep your busy, productive life intact. That's what I specialize in helping men do with their fitness efforts. I want you to join me on this 12-week fitness transformation journey. It has 3 hours of one-on-one coaching time with me just to begin, to get you straight for the 12 weeks. Then when we join the other men, where it's 12 consecutive weeks of group coaching calls. But the great thing is, in addition to those 3 hours of one-on-one coaching time with me, you have my cell phone. We're checking in every week, calling you all throughout. So I support you in a little bit of a more informal way all week, all those 12 weeks. And one thing that I guarantee you, if you're uncertain, you're confused with all this fitness information, you want to do the work, but that's stopping you, you'll have my over 30 years experience, not just doing it, helping so many other men, explaining it, teaching it, coaching it. If you love the way I present this information, fitness, what you need to do, I mean, you'll know what to do for the rest of your life. You got to get on this fitness. If you're not going to do it now, when are you going to get on it, right? I'm going to wait till you're 60, 65 years old. When you're done with our 12 weeks together, you'll be certain, you'll be confident it's just going to be a matter of doing it to take care of your fitness, your body at this age, all right? Specifically designed for older men with busy, productive lives. I'm going to put that link down below. Reach out to me now. If you're a fast mover, I've got some extra bonuses for you, like extra one-on-one time with me. Now, 2 extra hours, and the reason why a lot of the men who are attracted to this message, who are fit like you and me, I'm going to spend a couple hours more with you to help you get the bigger picture. Use some of the things we talk about during this morning connection to help you with all areas of your life. So you'll be that total package in addition to being fit, get you more on your way with some of the stuff we talk about here, to get you on your way to become that total package, get your entire life in order. So join me on this 12-week fitness transformation journey starting soon. So take action now. Reach out to me. I'll fill out that questionnaire that I'm going to post that link down below, skiplecour.com/transformation. Fill out that questionnaire, and I'll reach out to you. We'll talk about it 10 or 15 minutes. See if it's a good fit. If it's not a good fit, that's fine. We'll get a chance to talk. Either way, I'm more than happy to talk to you about that. So let's talk about how to be more trusting, right? How trusting are you? I think we all know intellectually that if we're going to succeed to maybe the level that we want, we're going to need the help of other people. Right? I think we know that, right? It doesn't matter how hard we work. And that's what I was. I was really a hard worker. I could really depend on myself to get the job done. All right. And, I had a certain level of success. But I always knew if I could get the help of other people, just a little bit more. There's always a higher level, but if I could get more, I would get more. And I don't even know if I realized until I kept on grinding, that I wasn't all that trusting. I wasn't trusting at all with other people, right? And you'll see that a lot on the internet. I want you to pay attention to this. People post it. So if they're posting on social media how much they distrust people, how much people let them down, I mean, just imagine what is in their everyday thoughts. Maybe that's you. Now, I didn't have the internet to post those thoughts. Those aren't some things that I would necessarily post, but a lot of times it just comes out. And when we share our lives on the internet, I'm curious, how trusting are you? Have you ever thought about it? Because I don't know how much I even thought about that, because the way I saw the world was the way I saw the world. But I'll tell you, when you keep on doing the hard work and you even think you're really good at it, you're not getting everything you want out of life. It was just something I thought about, all right? I saw one gentleman posted on the internet, and this guy had a following. I mean, and I also know that this is a common thought of a lot of the men who I work with, who I see, all right? And what he talked about was he was sharing his opinions just randomly. And he said that, some people say you should trust other people and all that. He goes, and he said, look, I don't trust people until they show me that they are worthy of my trust. All right? Now think about it. That sounds, may sound really good to you, right? And that was definitely something I might have thought. I don't know if I would have posted that on the internet, but you can't trust people with your hopes, your dreams, the amount of work you put in. I'm not talking necessarily about financial, but it could be a financial investment, right? You don't want to blow that. You got to be smart about it, right? And so he said, okay, I'm not going to trust anybody until they prove themselves, until they show that they're worthy of trusting. And I know you're thinking, well, of course, Skip, right? That makes sense. Well, let me pose it a different way. All right, and again, you got a lot of likes, a lot of comments. Of course, yes. That's exactly the way I feel. I've been let down. I continue to get let down. People are this or this or this. All right. See, I go out. I spend a lot of time, talking to people. All right, doing what I can, help guys who I know they're in similar battles and journeys and challenges and trying to crack the code to puzzles in life like I did. That, may have taken me a lot of time, frustration, confusion, wasted time, but I finally figured out. I finally figured out the pattern, and crack the code. And I'll say a lot of times we're connected through fitness. And I kind of want to share some big brother life advice. All right? And I'll tell you this, is that if I just wanted to go out of my way, I was enthusiastic, and I said, look, I just want to go out and help people. There are a lot of people out there in the world who just want to help you. It's not for a financial gain necessarily, just because whatever the reason. It's just because a lot of times, and maybe you feel this way too, you probably have accomplished things. You want to mentor people, right? Because it's just a thinking pattern that you figured out that they're not figuring out. They're a good person, they can do it. A lot of people can do it, but they just haven't figured out the thinking pattern, the mindset, and you want to help them out, right? Now just think if you were an 11 out of 10, just so excited, just that you wanted to help somebody, and then you went up to them and they said, you seem like a good guy, right? And you were 11 out of 10 excited. I mean, you got family, you got your own business, you got your own problems. But you just wanted to, out of the goodness of heart, and there's a lot of good people out there who just want to help you. And you were an 11 out of 10 wanting to help that person. And whether they knew it or not, they went by that motto of, I don't care who the person is, till they prove themselves to me, until they're worthy of my trust. I'm not going to just put my 10 out of 10 energy into them. Right? Think about that, right? Could make a lot of sense. So you go up to that guy, that guy comes up to you, all right? You're the one, right? You're an 11 out of 10. You're willing to put aside your family, your priorities to help that person because you just see he hasn't figured out the pattern that you were lucky enough or you work hard enough to do. You just want to give. There's a lot of people out there like that. 11 out of 10, you went up to him, and he was like, maybe he didn't realize, but he was like a 7 out of 10, like, okay. Hear what you have to say, Skip. Come on, keep on going. Keep on going, Maybe you're going to catch my interest, but right now I'm a 7 out of 10. I'm holding back. My question to you would be, how long would you keep on giving that guy an 11 out of 10 out of the goodness of your heart because you just want to help him figure out a pattern that he's obviously struggling in? Maybe he knows it. Maybe he doesn't even know the extent that he is struggling. How long would you continue to give, try to crack the code when he's not even in a receptive state of mind, a 7 out of 10? Everything is mindset. If you're waiting for someone to prove to you that they're not going to screw you, right? They've got to earn your trust before you open up so your mind's only at a 7. You're not going to see it, right? You're going to kind of have this blindness. It's like, prove to me that what you're saying is valuable. How long are you going to continue that? How long are you going to continue trying to explain things when he's not, whether he realizes it or not, he's not even that into it. He's waiting for you. Maybe he's giving you 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 2 hours until prove yourself. How long are you going to continue giving to him? All right? Now, and I'm just sharing with you, I was that guy. I was a 7 guy. Now, that made perfect sense to me. What I've realized in life is how many opportunities by not trusting that I let go by. How many mentors saw me, wow, that guy's a hard worker. He's got a lot of energy. I like that guy. But, if you go through a process, you're not going to be good at it, trying to figure out the pattern. You're not going to attract the best people. You're just not. They're not going to continue to play whatever game you're trying to play because how long should they play it? Again, 2 hours, 2 minutes, 2 weeks, 2 months. When are they going to prove to you that you're not trusting, that they're good enough to show this free advice or this energy that they're giving you that they believe can help you until you open up to them? And think about how arrogant is that of you if you're the person that somebody has to jump through your hoops, wherever they came from, you're non-trusting, whatever happened in your life, right? That has nothing to do with them, right? How arrogant of you, that person, to make that other person jump through their hoops. Now again, to the person who's not trusting, that makes perfect sense to them. That was me. All right? So many opportunities, because what's going to happen is all the healthy people who can really help you are movers, shakers, winners. They're not going to put up with that. They'll do a little temp, and then they'll see they want someone to match their level. If I'm going to give this to you, I'm an 11 out of 11. They want person who is willing to trust, suspend their negative, limiting beliefs, at least for a while, all right? And match them with an 11 out of 10 and that enthusiasm. Their mind is open 11 out of 10 that this could be the one distinction. This advice could take them to the next level. And what you're going to do is you're going to only attract the negative people. The healthy people are going to go away. And you can put this with business, you can put this with romantic relationships, friendships, or whatever. And then you're going to start complaining about all the negative people in the world. And this self-fulfilling prophecy of people you can't trust, because that is the world you created. Some things to think about, right? How to be more trusting. When it comes down to it, if you really want to get to the other side, you always want to mitigate your risk. You don't want to just be out there at the same time. But if you are not all in, to give yourself, open up your mind to all the possibilities, to what the information is given. The greater risk in life that you take, the greater the rewards. That's just all part of it. And it may not just be financial. It's like the feelings, the emotions, the time you put into it, the willingness to look back. There's a lot of things that you can invest in risk to get the best things in life. Are you taking enough risk? Are you trusting enough? Right? I want to talk about, in this thing, how to be more trusting. But I think even before people think, I'm fine. I'm just curious if kind of getting a little deep here really early in the morning, give you some things to think about. This is definitely something that when I started understanding this, it just opened up so many more opportunities in my life. So many more, the ability to connect and expand and create win-win situations with providing value, and I'm getting that value too. Learn this lesson way too late in life, I think, and I hope that's of value to you. Hello, Carrie. Good to have you here for this morning connection. A little deep this morning, huh? Give you some things to think about. Hey, if you ever want to follow up, reach out. You can send me an email at skip@skiprecor.com. You want to spend some time, something I've talked about during these morning connection, that you want to dig in. Hey, you've been talking about some things that really kind of, you want to talk more about it? Go to talkwithskip.com. That'll take you over to my scheduler, talkwithskip.com. And you can talk over 10 or 15 minutes. I have some slots open and some open time there. Be more than happy to talk about any of this, especially if you've been watching this morning connection and we've connected in this way, all right? So go to talkwithskip.com. It'll take you over to my scheduler. And we can spend 10 or 15 minutes absolutely free, all right? Alexandra, Abdel, good to have you guys here. All right, so that's going to do it for today's morning connection. I hope you got value. Let me know if you did. Certainly some things to think about. I want to be that 11 out of 10 coming to you. I hope you're receptive. I hope you're receiving this at 11 out of 10. How to be more trusting. All right, just some things to think about. Hey, got to take on the day. If we don't get this now, when are we going to get this? If we're a little bit older, we got more time behind us than we do in front of us. Got to take on this day with that sense of urgency. Work out, eat, take care of our bodies, produce at the job, love, connect with our family, those people who care about us. Give, contribute with a sense of urgency. All right. Hey, everything runs in patterns. I don't care what your biggest challenge is. I don't care how long you've been working, and I don't care what the past has done to you to make you think that this pattern is one you may not be able to correct. But if you've seen anybody figure out a pattern, you can too. Everything in life runs in patterns. Some are more complex than others. Some are going to take you more time to figure out than others. But you just keep on keeping on. You're going to figure out that pattern. Expect the best from yourself today. Expect the best from your efforts, and expect the best from other people. Maybe a little bit more trusting can help you do that, right? So expect the best from yourself, expect the best from your efforts, expect the best from other people, and have a great day.